Hi Anusha,
Hi, Saman. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great.
Yes, you're looking quite pretty today.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So Anusha, welcome to for this session, and we heartily welcome you. And before we start
Mhm.
ahead, I would like I would like you to give a small introduction about yourself, so that the guests who have joined us, they will get to know about you as well.
Okay. So, yes, hello all. My name is Anusha Pravas, and I am an NLP coach, as mentioned by someone in the poster. Along with that, I run a firm named Print My Moments, and it's a firm into customized gifting and home decor solutions. And it gives jobs only to career break moms. So it's a place
Mm-hmm.
where career moms with a career break can join in and find a new career for themselves. So this is about
Okay,
me. And apart from that, yeah, as a VT, I'm a dancer also, and I'm a lot interested in arts.
that's
And
really nice.
yes, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anusha. And my first question to you would be, according to you, what do you understand by mental health, and why do you think it is important to discuss about it?
Discuss about mental health. Yes, of course. I mean, over the years, what I have realized and what I think people come to realize is the most important things in life are about our probably the way we analyze things and the way we make choices. The
Hmm.
choice. And it is very
True.
important for us to have a right direction and right mental health to make the right choices in life and to understand situations in the right way. So mental health plays a
Okay.
very big role in all this, and life is about all. I mean, entire life is about this, according to me. It's about the choices we make and the way we understand things or accept things. So
Okay. That's really nice.
mental health is very important for us to. Yes, thank you.
Well, I would like to add one more point. The choices that we make, sometimes what happens, I've seen people
Mm-hmm.
knowingly that
Mm-hmm.
there is a well, right? कुआं है, पता है, फिर भी हमें कूदना है वहां पे. Knowingly that
Right.
it's a bad environment for me, that it's a bad surrounding for me, knowingly
Mm-hmm.
that this may be a right or wrong person for me, knowingly sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we fall into those kind of pit. It happens.
Absolutely.
Even those are also called
Correct.
choices. You correctly mentioned those are
Correct.
also called choices, and we need to analyze, observe that what is good for me and what is bad for me. Sometimes people do
Right.
mistakes, which is completely okay. We are humans, we may make mistakes, but again we need to understand, even if we are making mistakes, it was also a choice that we made, right?
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Totally agree.
Right. So Anusha, my next question to you would be that have you personally been into any kind of situation wherein you
Mm-hmm.
have, you have felt low or maybe morally down, and what helped you to overcome from that situation, or either you took any kind of help from somebody? It can be anything, maybe professionally, maybe personally, if you want to share.
Absolutely. I mean, there is nothing in me not sharing about it.
Hmm.
Yes, being a very sensitive lady myself, I have made a lot of choices wherein knowingly I've stayed in some situations in spite of them hurting me continuously. And
Hmm.
during that time, it's been a lot of struggle for me to get out of the situation also, most of the times. And yes, what has helped me is probably having a very good circle for myself,
Hmm.
staying around positive people, and
Hmm.
I do believe that even I have that in me as the fire to get out of a situation whenever I need. And to add to it, I have a right set of people around me. I have a very good set of
Right.
people. And apart from that, probably, yes, probably it is everything to me personally. It is everything. Starting from the music I listen to up to the type of books
Okay.
I read. All these have impacted my life. I told you, I'm very sensitive. So I pick
Yes.
sentences from the songs I listen to and even the books I read. So that probably helps me get out of the situation immediately. So it's important to have a
Absolutely.
good frame for yourself always.
Absolutely correct. Even there is a saying, your vibes makes your tribe, right?
Exactly. Yes.
The way we vibrate, the way we
Mm-hmm.
explore, or the way we enhance our own skill set and the frequency of our mind, we also generate a frequency wherein we catch to the signals of people and surrounding who are like-minded, right?
Exactly. I mean, The Secret also mentions it. It's one of my most
Absolutely.
favorite books.
Same
Yeah.
here.
So you vibrate in a frequency. Okay. That's
Absolutely.
a bingo. Yes.
Okay. So, Anusha, I would like to ask one more question to you. During this pandemic,
Yes.
you have seen there is a lot, there's a huge, increase in suicides. There's a huge increase in anxiety. There is a huge
Mm.
increase even in your depression and stress of people. So, during this situation, what would be your suggestion to people? How should they, calm their mind, and how should they balance their emotions during this pandemic?
During the pandemic, okay,
Hmm.
let us be very honest about this pandemic. Let's talk about it. So, I was from a corporate world. Before all this print my moments, I was working for TCS and working
Hmm.
with TCS, and I was in a very demanding job. And during
Okay.
those times, staying at home was a pleasure. I mean, I have even lied to my manager. Don't tell him, huh? I've lied to my manager and stayed at home. I mean, we used to take time out to stay at home and to spend time at home. Staying at home was a relaxation. But
Hmm.
now, in the pandemic, during the course of time, since it is like a restriction, an obligation, is why we are feeling it difficult to stay at home and stay
Right.
separate. Otherwise, we used to always take that time out for ourselves, didn't we? We used to do that.
True.
So it's a clear picture wherein anything that goes continuously will turn into something which is not needed by us,
Right.
needed for us. Rather, I'll put it that way. So probably, I mean, I don't say we have to live in the past or something, but we better remember that we were asking for this and we've got it now. So we need to make the best use of it. All of us have unturned pages in our life books, unseen
True.
relationships which have gone
Right.
away. So isn't it time to like actually make a journal and write it down and think on what to do next that keeps us busy and not enter into that depression mode? I mean, just my thought,
Absolutely correct.
right?
Even I would completely agree with you, and I would like to add one more point. I always say to
Okay.
even to my audience this thing. We run after our when once we are born, once a human is born, we go to school, we go to college, we start doing job or business, and then we get married, have kids, raise the kids, then we go after their marriage, and so on. The life cycle goes, right?
Right.
And during this life
Right.
cycle, we always, at the age of maybe 60 or 65, when we sit in our comfort, and we think, if I would have got time in my early age, I might have done that. I could have done that. I could have done that. We assume things that at the very
Absolutely.
at the age we assume things wherein we could not do anything at that point in time, right? Now, my question
Right.
is,
Absolutely.
in Hindi we always say, अगर हमें मौका मिला होता, वक्त मिला होता, हम ये कर सकते
हाँ.
थे, लेकिन जब
Exactly. अब
वक्त
तो वक्त ही
you
वक्त
know,
है.
अभी वक्त ही
हाँ.
वक्त है, जो पैंडेमिक में वक्त मिला है,
Right.
nobody is, we are cribbing about the pandemic, we are cribbing about the situation outside, but we are not focusing
Right.
on how to develop our own skill set, how to upgrade and update our skill set, and to, enhance, and maybe, try and develop a new skill, which we can actually do it. But
Right.
we're not
So again,
talking
it
about
comes
that.
back to choices, right?
Absolutely. So, घुमा फिरा के जो
Right.
आदमी है, बात.
Huh, exactly. I mean, it's okay not to develop a new skill set. Actually, it's
Yeah.
okay not to do something which will improve you, but at least do something which makes you happy.
True.
So that's again a choice that you need to make, whether you want to improve yourself or you want to do something which levels up your mood, your physical health, your mental health, however you want to put it. It's again the choices that we make.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So, Anusha, my next question to you would be, you have been staying in
Okay.
Bangalore, right?
Right.
Okay. And there is Bangalore comes under tier one city in India, right?
Of
So we
course.
talk about
Yes.
tier one, tier two, tier three cities. So when we talk about
Mm-hmm.
a metro city, like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, we
Mm-hmm.
call it, these all falls into the category of metro cities, right? And
Right.
there is a huge difference between the lifestyle of a metro city and in you can say the tier two cities, right? There's
Absolutely.
a difference.
Yes.
And
Right.
the difference is basically on the lifestyle, nothing else. Not there is not much difference, but majorly into the lifestyle I'm
Mm.
talking about. Okay. So do you think our
Okay.
lifestyle is also impacting our mental health?
Uh, I would put it this way. Lifestyle, I mean, the word itself says, right?
Yeah,
You style your life and we decide
true.
how we plan to style it. So I personally believe there are people who believe in who stay in metro cities, have that outlook of the metro city people, and
Mm-hmm.
the inward look is the same old typical cliche.
Got
And
it.
there are people who stay in the villages and they
Yes.
have a very open mind and they can handle anything.
True.
So
I agree.
definitely our environment definitely impacts us. Definitely. And coming to metro cities, there is a pseudo hype that gets created sometimes. I do believe. But again, it comes back to the choices that we make. We
Absolutely.
choose as to
True.
how we want to deal with it. Yes, there
Absolutely.
there is certainly a difference. I do agree. So most of the times it's like we are all sheep who go behind the herd. We follow the trend. So I run a firm today,
Mm-hmm.
and my team also keeps searching what is the trending gift right now. Okay, this is the way we operate.
Okay.
But somewhere while following the trend, we have to cut ourselves down and see where we should stop ourselves based on our capacity. There is nothing right or wrong. It's based on our mentality, our mindset, what suits us. Probably if we cut there, then we can bring down this difference between what we call tier one and tier two. It's all
True.
about how we deal with it. Yes, yes.
Absolutely. So Anusha, being a NLP coach, okay,
Okay.
why did you do
Okay.
NLP? What choice or what made you think that you would like to do NLP?
You want an honest answer?
Absolutely.
So I love getting connected to minds of
Mind.
people. So,
Okay.
so many times, let me be honest, when I was working at office and so many times in other environments, I used to always feel, why is this person like this? What makes this person like this? And I think at
Mm-hmm.
that situation, I would never leave it. I would come back home and I would keep thinking about it. What made him behave
Okay.
like that? What made her behave like that? Why wouldn't I react like that to a situation? And when I
Mm-hmm.
read the word neuro linguistic programming, I thought I'll get an open book to read
Mm-hmm.
about why some person behaves like that. But
Okay.
trust me, NLP changed my perspective about that also. So
It's
NLP is
our
not about reading minds, right?
absolutely.
Yes,
It's
yes.
about
Please continue.
NLP is all about observing our own behavior and how to change it. Simple as that.
Exactly. Exactly. And just trying to let person be what he is and be operating in our zone while letting them operate in their zones. So it's a very
Absolutely.
beautiful subject, right?
It's a very beautiful. It's a very vast and it's a very intellect subject which actually
Right.
changes a person's own perception. It's not to judge or to observe others. It's to it's inner you can say introspection. That's it.
Right. It's about introspection. It's about probably understanding the world the way it is and learning to operate in the world the way it is. So it's a very beautiful subject, honestly.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Anusha,
Right.
my next question to you would be, in
Mm-hmm.
India, WHO
Okay.
and World Bank, they both have declared India as the most depressed country in the world. And it was, it was in 2018, I think. Yeah, it was 2018.
Right.
They've given this, tag to India about it. And when I
Mm-hmm.
did my own research and all these things, when I got to found something, more than 75% of Indians are suffering from some or the other mental illness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And during this situation, and this is growing day by day, and this
Mm-hmm.
mental illness is also impacting the economy of the country, because if a person is not mentally stable, he, personally he will not be effective in his professional life as well. People talk about कि personal life और professional life अलग रखो, अलग नहीं हो सकता, because you are the same person, and if something is going wrong in your personal life, it is eventually affect your professional life, and something if is going wrong in your professional life, it is eventually going to affect your personal life, right or wrong?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Right. So, in this kind of situation, what will be your, key points that you would like to share to our audience, that how can we keep our state of mind balanced? And
Okay.
okay, one second,
Yes. Yes.
Anusha, before you answer my question,
Sure.
there's an
Mm-hmm.
audience who is asking a question, and his question is, how can NLP benefit anyone in today's times of pandemic?
Okay. Yes. I think that's a very valid question. How
Yeah,
can NLP benefit? NLP is basically about like creating a proper value system, analyzing your own system, and
true,
bringing self awareness about yourself. Number one. And number two is about how do we see the positive outcomes of any situation. So
absolutely.
NLP is basically that. So whenever what exactly happens is we keep, let's say we are crossing the road, and a car comes. You're on your cell phone. Suddenly a car drives fast, though he doesn't actually come to touch you, but he's very close to you. He's just crossing. We
Yeah.
concentrate on yelling at him. We do concentrate on yelling. दिखता नहीं है क्या? I mean, that's our general reaction. Anyone,
True.
right? So have you ever thought that probably the positive outcome that of that reaction may be the next time you stand on the road, you avoid looking at the cell phone? That can be a positive outcome of that. But we generally have this habit as human beings, we have the habit of looking at the negative side, or putting the blame on others, or not taking the
Blame game.
accountability to on ourselves as to what has happened, right?
I
So
would like to
yes,
tell one thing. It's the
yes.
favorite game of most of the humans in the world. Blame game. It's
Mm-hmm.
and people who blame others, they don't want to take responsibility or accountability of their own self.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Right. Yes, as simple as that. So probably this pandemic, how can NLP help us is probably make us help us prepare a journal, which I was mentioning in the past. I mean, while sometime before,
Absolutely.
probably there are so many things which I've not visited at all when I was not getting time to stay at home. Now probably
Mm-hmm.
is the time I visit everything. I note down,
True.
chalk down my points one by one, and try to address them, and probably celebrate each and everything that I have done. I need to be
True.
busy in myself in order to get over this boredom or frustration or whatever we call it. So let's get back to the olden
Absolutely.
days. How many of them went out of the house actually? Again,
True.
comes back to the lifestyle that you were talking, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, yes, absolutely. Not everyone used to get out of the house, and still they were happy, content in themselves. Probably
True.
this urbanization has not helped us much, but in this angle, it has actually spoiled our peace within ourselves.
True.
Time to develop that now.
Absolutely. And I would like to add more things over here. And when we talk about pandemic, how NLP helps, it's not about NLP or something. It's we need to understand
Mhm.
one thing. Everything happens for a reason, and for a good
Exactly.
reason.
Yes.
Everything
Right.
happens in life for a good reason. If somebody is dying, even it is for a good reason for him or her. Because we don't understand. See, sometimes what happens, we met with an accident. Could be possible. We always script that I met with an accident. But again, the positive side is that I didn't get major issues with my physical body, right? We always focus about the physical beauty and the physical aspects of a person, but we need to understand beauty always lies in the inner self, not in the outer.
That's absolutely true. I mean, if you have time,
Right.
I want to talk about one particular incident that happened when I was, I guess, 13, 14 years of age that
Please
changed
share
my
it.
view on the life completely. So
Sure.
it so happened that there was a huge earthquake in Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Mhm.
Lot of lives lost. If you
True.
remember, it happened in the early 2000s,
Yes.
sometime. So there were a lot of lives lost, and so many houses fell down. So many things happened. And one of my aunt's daughter was there, incidentally, uh, and she lost her house and jewelry. Everything
Okay.
fell down, and it was
Mhm.
collapsed completely. It was a huge, major earthquake, actually.
Right.
Massive area was covered. And then
Mhm.
my mother called her and she said, I felt very bad hearing that the house is lost. I know how much effort they have put in to construct that house, and a lot of
Right.
gold jewelry was lost. And we were all thinking that that will help that lady, that she will feel better if we talk like that. And
Mhm.
that lady gave us a shocker. She told my mom back, she answered back telling, what are you talking? I mean, the neighbor's house, there are two people dead. In the house behind my daughter's house, one person lost his leg. And now I'm
Right.
thanking God that really my daughter is safe, entire family is safe, just the money is lost.
See,
I mean,
this
I'm
is
thanking
called.
God about this.
This is
Right.
called the beauty of your mind.
Exactly. I mean,
Yes.
that day changed our life. We were all shocked. My mother was on loudspeaker on that basic phone, and we were all shocked. She was so loud. And that is, I mean, even today I hear it so loud in my head. The comments made by that lady, it showed me. I mean, for your question, I just think that it's about how we take the situation, right?
Absolutely.
I just remembered this, and so I
Thank you
thought
for
I'll share it.
thank you for sharing this. And Anusha, I think we don't have much of the questions, so we'll be taking 2 minutes now, and let's
Okay?
see if we get any questions. And if we don't, and we'll wind up. And thank you, Anusha, for sharing
Sure,
such
sure.
lovely incidents of your life and sharing beautiful insights about mental health as well. And
Thank
I'm
you
sure
for
that
giving
the
this opportunity.
most welcome. So I'm sure that the audience who are watching us right now, they've got some of the other insights about mental health. And to everyone who are watching us right now, I would like to mention that thank you all for joining us, and thank you very much for supporting us, because mental health is, it's not a subject, or it's not something very huge or something. Mental health is a state of mind. It's your own emotional state of mind, which you need to understand, because if you don't understand, you will not be able to balance it. Because
Exactly.
every human, we all are emotional human beings. We will get stress, we will get depression, we will get anxiety. But during that time, we should know how to balance it. That is most important. सबको होता है. Even being into
Yeah.
counseling, even I do get stressed sometimes, but I know how to balance it. So we
Yes,
have to.
absolutely.
Yes. So we need to understand, we need to, and always understand, whatever sin you do, whatever mistake you do, forgive yourself first. Don't expect others to forgive you. Forgive whatever you have done in your life. Forgive, forget. F and F. F
Beautiful
and F we
words.
talk, yeah. We talk about, F and F in corporates, full and final.
Yeah.
I talk about F and F,
Yes.
it means forgive and forget. Simple as that.
Okay.
So thank you, Anisha, once
Right.
again, and thank you all the audience for watching us. It was a beautiful session, and stay blessed. Good night.
Thank you all, and good luck, Saman. This is a beautiful
Thank you.
initiative by you, and I wish you get more success in this. Thank you.
Thank you, Anusha. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take care.